Hi everyone, welcome to our design meeting for today. We are going to wait a few more minutes for other folks to join. Then we'll start. Hello, welcome, Joshua. We're going to start soon in 1 minute. We are waiting for other people to join. So, hello everybody. Welcome to today's Design by Weekly call. And here with me, I have Sharia and Joshua. Would you like to say hi?
Yes, hi, hello everyone. Hi, Maya.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great as well.
Yeah, thanks for joining. So,
Yeah.
Shreya, could you please share your screen for me? Because it's from here. So I'm going to share you the link to the meeting.
You want me to share my screen?
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to share you the link here to share now. Hold on. Yeah, so this one. Thank you. Um, yeah, I think that one for now.
yeah, just give me a second. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible. Thank you. So you need to scroll down. We need to, yes. Yeah, to the first part. Okay, so we have a meeting doc. Is the link there? Not. Let me share the doc as well. The meeting doc. So Joshua, will you be available to take the notes for us? The meeting notes.
I'm not able to hear you clearly, Maya. Can you just repeat what are you saying?
Yeah, I said, would you be available to take the meeting notes?
Yes, I'll take them.
All right, thank you. So I'm just going to share you the link. Okay, you can take the notes. Yeah, yes. Thank you. No problem. No worries. All right. So yeah, the first thing on our agenda is to welcome new members, of course, but we don't have any new member here. Shreya is part of us as the one, and Jeffrey is also part of the team. So we're just going to move to the next thing on the agenda, which is to reflect on the design call we had on 29th of May 2025. So, Shreya, could you please click on that link because we have some action items that we're not able to like finish up.
This one.
Yes, yes. The design WG meeting, the first one.
Okay.
Okay, so scroll down. Scroll down. Please scroll down to the last part, like the last, the extreme part of it. Yeah, that one. Yes. So during our last call, right, we Shreya was able to facilitate the call and she did a very great job with that. Thank you. However, we have a few action items. Can you go to the action item? The bullet point. Can you hear me? The action items for the next meeting. Like scroll down. Yes, that one. So yeah, for the first one, I've been able to reach out to Rural, but I've not gotten any response from her. So I'm just so I've not gotten any response from her, right? So I'm going to like wait to the end of this week. Then if there's no updates from her, I'm going to put the tax out for anyone interested in working on it. And the second one, yes, Karima to consolidate the conference design components, like the assets, into a single Figma file. I was able to meet with her today and she get the point of what she needs to do, and yeah, she's working on it. And Ines is also like working with Karima on this, so they're both working together. And yes, I'm to create the Figma file for the consolidated file. Yeah. So this will be done after Karimat is done with the design she's working on, like with the file. She's supposed to create that file, but I realized that if I should create it from my side, just let her do that. Then when she's done, I'm going to migrate them to that single and KPI project. And yeah, I've scheduled the next meeting, which is today. And thank you for joining. Yeah, and the next thing is to have the usability study project to this meeting. Not yet. I think it will be in our next meeting because we have like a different focus for this meeting. And the last thing is for I or Shreya to give an update during the community WD call. And yeah, we're able to do that. So thank you. That'll be all for the update from the last meeting. Thanks, Shreya. We go back to the agenda. Okay, thank you. So, the third thing is the brand tax. So, could you click on the first link, create a unified, sorry, the second one actually, create a unified social media branding system. And you're going to share this.
Sorry to interrupt, Maya. Actually, to keep up with the meeting and then making notes, it's kind of like not sinking in with me. So,
Oh, no, you're not the one to take the notes. I actually called Jeshri to do that,
okay.
right? Jeshri, are you doing that? I just want to confirm, please. Yeah, she's doing that. She just said it in the comment section. She's doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so for this project, right, I realized that for AsyncAPI social media, yeah, thank you. For AsyncAPI social media design, the design we put out on our social media is like we all have it in different places. I have my own, Shreya has her own, everybody like they are all scattered everywhere. And it's creating this kind of confusion that let's say we need to like design a call for speaker cards or let's say a sponsorship card. I have to like think of, oh, where is this file, where can I get it? And even if I have access to it, we don't have different different designs for these sponsors, right? For example, what I've noticed recently is that we have designs for new sponsors that are just joining us in KPI, right? Or the conference. And we also have we need to have designs for sponsors that are renewing their sponsorship. So these things are just like it's create this kind of confusion in my head and makes me think, okay, how oh you are sharing the first file. Should you please share the second one? You have to go back to the agenda, the meeting agenda. The second one, no, not that one. Create a unified social media brand. Yeah, that one. Thank you. Yes. So right now, what I'm trying to do with this issue is to like have all our assets, our social media assets in a single Figma file. Audit what we currently have, like we know we do sponsorship posts, um we do call for speaker posts, we do community highlight posts. We have different posts. So the first thing is to audit what we currently have. So after auditing this thing, what's the oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. So what's the next thing we need to do, right? Then let's have a template for this thing so that when we need to put this design out, everybody's following the same guideline. Not like when I want to design, I have to think of, oh, what do I need to do now? How do I get this? How do I get that? It's all in a single place. So that's what this project is all about. And yeah, sure, yeah, the link I sent just now is to the Figma file to show you a little bit of what I've been doing. So could you please click on it? I sent it to the chat here. Yes, so zoom in to which one? Yeah, to that one with the mascot. No, no, no. The other side. Mm, yeah, just keep going to the other side. To the right side.
Okay,
I don't know which side you are facing. Yeah, just keep going. Yeah, keep yeah, this one. So zoom
this
in.
one.
Yeah. So don't mind the scattered of no the down one, just go down. Scroll down. Yeah. So this is like a bit of what I'm trying to do right now. Get like trying to have all these things in the same place, trying to see what works and what doesn't, and how we just like everything in the single place. Okay. So yeah, that's about the brand project. I can scroll down too. I also recently worked on one. Yes, yes. Gravity is back. This one. Yeah. So now like we have so for the deep color, for the deep purple color, that's our conference, right? Because if you notice, we mainly use what's it called? Deep purple for conferences and like for the not too deep purple, right? That's for like the AsyncAPI website. So we have sponsors for AsyncAPI initiatives as a community, right? And we also have sponsors for AsyncAPI conferences. So this is just like a bit of what I'm trying to do with that project. There are still more like community spotlights, call for speakers, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all for this. Let's go back to the agenda. Yeah, so online conference. For this one, for the online conference, the number four thing on our agenda. This year I'll be coordinating the you can click on it here. The online conference for ASIN KPI 2025. And as designers, we have lots of work to do, right? We need a call for volunteer, like design volunteer design. We need financial sponsor announcements for social. So basically, what we did here is like bring everything we need now, like at least things we can think of, into a single board. So if there's any of these issues that you are interested in working on, just let me know, and I will definitely assign them to you. Like they are very direct and interesting issues they can pick on, and the most interesting thing about these issues is that you have like a reference because we did something similar last year, right? And as you can see, for each of the issue, right, for example, the financial sponsor announcement for social, there's a reference to what was done last year. So you don't need to like think too much of, oh, how do I do this, or how is it that how does Async API, design their stuff? There's already a guideline and like a reference. And this is like part of what Karima is trying to do with having a consolidated file for the conference so that uh let's say we want to do our conference next year or even this year, right? You don't have to like think of, oh, how do I gather my mood board? How do I gather inspiration? Or how do I even know how the community like design, how do I meet up with all their expectations? So with that single file, you can see our designs from 2023, 2022, 2024, and even the current ones right now, right? So yeah, as I've mentioned, these are design issues, interesting issues. I'm also going to post them on the in the design group for you to have access and also like tell me anyone like you're interested in. Yep. Do we have any input on this from anyone? Any question? Okay. So please let's move on, Shreya. Mm. So yeah. So I also put out those issues here, so it's easier for you to see. Okay. Don't worry, I will share. I will share them with you. Just sure. Thanks. So for the next thing on our agenda, which is the conference website tax, right? So as you have known, we have on-site conferences and online conferences, right? So um the fourth item on that agenda, the online conference, those are for online conferences. So for example, in 2025 right now, we are seeing 2025 and we still have some other conferences that have not been done yet. So part of what we need to do for Shreya, please scroll down a little bit. So part of the things we need to do for we need to prepare for, sorry, I was supposed to write 2026 since it was 2025 for the first one, is, oh shit, the link is not there. Hmm. So recently, like currently now, we are preparing for 2025 conference, and here is the reason. We have a new conference coming up next year, and it's early next year. So instead of we like designing an entirely new, or I'm just going to share the link to the current conference website so you can get what I'm trying to talk about. So, API. Okay, so yeah, she has sent a link to the or chat. Please click on it. Yeah. So right now, this is the conference website for 2025, right? But we have a new conference coming up next year, early next year, and we have to prepare for it. And at the same time, we are not done with this 2025 conference. So what can we do? What do we do? Well, we have an answer for that. What we intend to do right now is to create a pop-up that shows to the user or any visitor going to the website that, okay, so immediately you come to that website, a pop-up is going to show up like, okay, AsyncAPI Developer Week, because the conference is in US, and yeah, I think it's part of Developer Week, yes. So it's just going to show up as AsyncAPI Developer Week or something like that. That pop-up is going to show and take it to a different section, right? Without we losing this current Async API conference 2025 section. So that pop-up is what we are trying to do. And that was what I added to the agenda. So please let's go back to the agenda. Hello? Yeah, thank you. So that was what I added here as 2026. It's supposed to be 2026, not 2025. So we need to design a pop-up. That's also an interesting issue if you are interested in working on it. And the um the exciting thing is that we have a template you can follow for that as well. I think we have something like that in the design system, like a pop-up that shows. So all you need to do is just to like do a little bit. of your tricks with it, and then mm, make it look uh the AsyncAPI conference look something like that, like a similar thing, right? And another thing we need for next year conference that we are preparing for is a banner for AsyncAPI conference X. Yes, thank you. AsyncAPI conference X, the developer with 2026 in US, right? And we also need to design promotional materials for socials like call for speakers, calm down, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of these issues, right, please let me know. We are open to collaboration. We can all work on it. And I also intend that I also wish we would like have a single Figma file where everybody like they all have their own pages. For example, if I'm working on the banner, I have my own page. If Shreya is working on the pop-up, she has her home page, right? So my own work is not disturbing her own, and we can all collaborate on that like same Figma file. And yes, that's all for 2026 conference that I mentioned. And yeah, we also have this needs review. Could you click on the link? Yes. Or maybe you know what? I'm going to review this later. So let's move on. Yeah. Yeah, and the sponsorship deck was what I mentioned earlier in it was part of the action items for our last meeting that Royal is working on. So as I've said, I'm going to wait till the end of this week to get an update from her. If she's not interested, then I'm going to put it out for any interested folks who wants to work on it. Yeah. So do we have any question, any addition to what I've said so far before I pass the mic to Shreya to give us an update on the website redesign? Can also drop your
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Maya. Thank you for your input in this. And now, yeah. So here's my update on GSOC project design phase. So I'll just share one document where we have listed the names of all the pages which are being designed, and some of them which are like I have completed from my side, but I still need reviews. So I'll just share that. So these are almost all the pages listed over here. So out of these, we have in the last meeting, GSOC meeting with Maya, NABAR has been, I mean, the design has been discussed, and it is completed. For the docs, we are also good to go. For the case studies one, I have completed it from my side, and I'm looking for the reviews, and I'll just share the design document with all of you as well. You guys can take a look at it from the chats.
So we can do that. Oh, you also want to share the Figma file?
Uh, Yeah, so for navbar, it the color and the concept is different, but the layout and the structure would be something like this. So this would, I think we have me and Maya have agreed upon this. But if anybody else has any suggestions, feel free to comment on this or share on the community itself. Uh, Next one uh, is the roadmaps page, and I am looking for reviews or on the design and something addition, or if you want me to change anything. I mean, if you feel anything right now, you can tell me. or later you can just go and put comments on this file itself.
I thought we have reviewed this during the last
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, last time you asked me to change something about the case studies page, and this is what I have come up with. I have not typically named it case studies, but meant to like put it as a tag, and I tried to change some of the wordings, and I would like you to review this.
Okay.
So for the colors for the section, I'm still not like I couldn't move my head.
I love this section. It looks good. It's just the colors.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
needs the colors. Yeah, it looks good. But I'm
yeah, and
worried about sorry, the this the Euro part, the gradients. Mm,
yeah, yeah.
mm. I'm thinking we should tone it down to one color instead of mixing those colors like that. You can play
Uh,
around with them to see.
like pull it down to some other section, or
Like tone the just use one color, stick to one color. Don't use a gradient or a
okay,
new. Oh yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
Because it's making the secondary button very hard to like see. Yeah.
And yeah, this still
This is
needs.
I don't. I'm not sure. Do we have up to this amount of use cases yet?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you clearly. Can you just repeat?
Yeah, I said, do we have up to this amount of use cases for
Yeah, actually, okay, I'll share that tab also. So for the existing one, we have many in many.
oh
Yeah.
okay.
So I think we do need to like. That's why I thought maybe we should show five at a time, or we can even reduce the number and we can put on pagination over here.
You're not sharing the screen. You're still showing the AsyncAPI website.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said something. I didn't get that. Then.
Yeah, so I was because there are lots of cases. I mean, there are at least 10, 12, and I was thinking that maybe we could show some at a time, and then we can use pagination to go to others.
Yeah, that works. Instead of like showing all. Right? I think this. How many do we have like here at the moment? How many case studies do we have?
Okay, I'll just see. I think there are 16 of them.
No, I mean the one you have currently on this page. How many?
This is just five at a time.
Five. Okay, five is there. Think it can work. That can work.
Okay, I'll still change this gradient because you mentioned that we should go with.
No, this part is fine, right? It works cool. But you see the other, if you scroll up, right, like zoom in,
So this is fine, but you want me to change this background
yes,
gradient.
yes.
Okay, okay. And yeah, one more thing I wanted. So for the footer, right? Because I don't think, I mean, first of all, there are lots of pages already in the website, and we are not actually tagging all of that here. And I think that information should not be missing. Next is with this email us under new section, it just I don't think it's making any sense. So I want to like change it to something else. um, as in, I mean, we can share the documentation or the links to documentation here, and then our upcoming events or meetings, those kind of things can be included here. So I just need a heads up for that, for the change. And also, if there is something in particular that you want me to keep in the footer section, you can tell me, or something that we just don't want, that can also be mentioned, because right now I don't think that this is very efficient. I mean, the way we have the footer section presented on the site.
Hmm. I was thinking this shop, or is this store? Shop, yeah. The shop text to go. I don't think we have that anymore. What what comes up when you click on it? Is it clickable?
I mean, we can put tools over here. We can put some links to like our documentation, that what or specification pages, community pages.
Hmm.
So
That's very. I think that idea is going to be fit for the community meeting. We can have that discourse because with this we are tampering with documentation and structure, right? It's not just if it's linking outside, then it's not just the website anymore, right?
hmm,
Yeah, so we can discuss that in the community call.
okay. So yeah, I mean, if anybody has any more suggestion, they can just tell on the community itself, or uh, I mean, comment on this document as well. Uh, I think, yeah, for now that's it. And yeah, for the, I mean, end of this week, we'll be done with the blog page and the dashboard page. And I'm hoping that I complete TSC page, that is Technical Steering Committee page. But right now, I mean, with the design, it's a lot of things are not just syncing. I mean, so there are a lot of pages, and for every page, I think we need some sort of different designs. So I'm still working on that. But yeah, by the end of this week, we'll be having our blog page, roadmap page, and dashboard page completed. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Shuri. Yeah, that was nice. Like, well done. You're doing a great job, and I'm seeing your design. They are very, very nice. Thank you, and well done.
Yes, Maya. And again, the last thing I just really want to mention that uh, I mean, design people, whoever finds time, just take a look at the document. I'll share it on the design group as well. And I was thinking that maybe I create a sort of issue on the website itself. And there I'll put the link. So anybody is having any sort of suggestions or want to check out the designs, they can just comment on it or anything. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, that can work. That will work. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back to the agenda. Mm. Yes, so I think we have exhausted everything we have on our agenda. So thank you. Do we have any input from anybody? Addition, suggestions? What do you think? Anything? Any question?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you, but you have to be audible a little
The
bit.
progress on the documentation of Figma by the other person handling the Figma. I was with her when she had problems, but I don't know. She wanted to have a meeting with you. I don't know if that has been done already.
Sorry, what did you say?
I haven't heard the progress on the last project you assigned to us. The other person that was supposed to complete the documentation didn't get back to me whether she was done. She said she wanted to reach out to you for a meeting. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, we had our meeting today. Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
I just wanted to know if he has completed, so I will know when I will start my own.
Yeah, she's currently working on it. We just had the meeting today, so When she's done, then you can start uh your work.
Okay.
Thank you. So we have a few comments. Shia, we have a few comments from Akshat from YouTube, right? So could you go back to the page, the case study page, please?
Sure, sure.
Okay, so he said gradients used in the page should be made in the thought process or make it dark mode as well. I I don't get what he's trying to say here, but I think maybe he's saying uh that gradient will work for a dark mode, right? I'm not sure. So Akshat, if you can hear us, could you please give us more explanation on what you meant by that? So he also said talking about case studies page, it's fine that we have less information in the footer. So could you go back to the footer? Scroll down to the footer, please. Hello?
Yes, Maya.
Yeah, could you please scroll down to the footer?
I'm not able to get you. I mean,
Like, I want you to scroll down to the footer on this page, this case study page.
okay, you want me to scroll down
Yeah,
on
I'm
this?
reading out Akshat's comment on YouTube. He made a comment. So please scroll down to the footer section. Yeah. So this is not the updated footer, right? If you go to the AsyncAPI website, there is a new footer there. Here is the link. So you can just scroll there. So he said we should
Oh,
have less. Yes, this is not the updated footer. This is the one. I just sent you a link. So click on it. Take to the AsyncAPI website.
yes.
Yeah. Just scroll down. No, you don't. Okay, it's fine. Just scroll down. Yeah. So this is the updated footer. Mm. So he's saying we should have less information. So all those links that you mentioned, having tools, we don't need them here. As you can see, they're already on the nav bar. And even the updated nav bar that we have, the new design, we have the tools there too as well, right?
See, Maya, and also Akshat, if he's watching, my actual concern is so whenever we go through the website, right, most of the times we don't know that which pages are there. I mean, if you like go under any section and we have GitHub organization, Slack workspace, contributing, and all these pages they do exist, but we anybody hardly notices them for now. So either on the website itself we have like lots of information that that is not in the focus of anybody, like TSC dashboard, events, newsroom, lots of things are there. So either we want to keep them, like we want to maintain them, or as main pages itself, or do we want like people not to focus on them?
So, okay, hey Shreya, I'm on the call. Uh, yeah, so you made a genuine case that okay, these are the things that are not being shown directly to the user. But
Mm.
if we try to make these pages inside the footer, these anyway won't be shown ever to the user, because footer is a section that actually aligns at the bottom of the page,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like it has a very less visibility. So if you're considering that you want to have, like, you can even ask Maya, Thuli, or even Lucas, like what sort of pages they want to show actively to the users, like if they want to show contributing or the technical steering committee or something like case study should be bring up to the attention of users a bit more. So you can align the designs in the manner that the initial homepage of the design of the website contains these particular links in a more effective manner, so that the users get to know about the things that are coming inside the Async API. Like if I come talk about newer case studies, like what are the latest case study being added. Similarly, if you go certain like scroll down, if you will see there is a section of featured blog post as well, because we want to make sure that the users click onto the latest blogs that are being published inside the Sync API websites. So you have to think in that manner, like uh, if you really want that the certain pages should have more visibility in the website, it should rely in more from the homepage view of the user. Like it's fine, like all the links always exist on the nav bar, and it should ideally be as well, because nav bar is the most commonly thing where the users always points out for the navigation. But yeah, if you want to really improve the visibility, don't mention it out directly in the footers, because footer, if you even if you go to the Google Analytics part, you will see footer is the section which is being least visible to the user, or even the user won't able, like don't go over those sections as well.
Yes, I get your point, Akshat, and I mean, I think some similar thing I wanted to mention also, that all, I mean, whatever you guys feel that should be on the footer, and those pages which should be generally visible, we can add them. We obviously don't need to include everything, like not the tiniest of the details. Also, one more thing I want to discuss is that we like take this section itself, right, under community, and we
Yeah.
have l- rather than, I think, a GitHub organization Slack, like I think we need to at least show some sort of focus on the pages like dashboard, ambassadors, events, newsroom, because I think these pages are just lying on the website. And for as a beginner, if I say that when I came to AsyncAPI, I didn't really know. For like 3-4 months I didn't know that okay, these pages are there, because the focus and the visibility of this is quite less. So, and also like on the website itself, there is a lot of information already. So is there any chance that we want to reduce anything or merge anything? I mean, I think we need to carry that sort of discussion.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Like, because what happened previously was that when dashboard, newsroom, and these events pages were created, they were just directly added to the code, and they were not properly defined in the navigation bar that which comes first and which comes second. So you
Mm-hmm.
probably have to like think more from a designer and the user point of view, like. What certain things like the pages should be mentioned over here, like as you mentioned, GitHub organization and Slack workspace needs not to be here. It can be like
Yeah.
done via a separate button, that just like star on GitHub, you can make it like our like GitHub repo or something, GitHub async API, GitHub something, like buttons like those things. And secondly, like if you go inside the footer, we always mention about GitHub repo, like the open source repos present for it. The
Yeah,
Slack
yeah.
works is also one thing, like if we really want the people to join our particular works like Slack workspace, it's better that we keep it in our homepage rather than being it inside the nav bar. So yeah,
Mm.
these are the couple of points. I think yeah, I totally consider it from the design point of view. We will going to remove it. But yeah, I was just mentioning just 2 points when I saw the design. One was regarding the footer, that we are not getting enough content to put on the footer. But it's fine. Like we don't need to unnecessarily fill up the footer. If you just like add those particular things that actually belong to the footer section. If
Yeah.
we still see that okay, there's some space left, or you looks like the footer somewhat looks empty, so it's fine, make it more like a cleaner design, and we don't need everything to be cluttered like inside the website, because the user always see the things in a more simpler manner.
Mm, yeah.
And this was one thing that I saw on the case studies page of design, where what I actually meant is like we are not only considering the redesign of the website, we are also considering the dark mode of the website as well. So
Yes.
correctly, so whatever design that you are creating, like let's say you talk about the gradient you added on the case studies, how would you reflect that gradient on the dark mode? That's also the concern happens, like what set of colors that will change for the gradient, will it change or will it be same as on the dark mode? You have like I'm not saying that you should create a design for it to represent it, but since you have to code it as well, you have to make sure that okay, whatever design you are building, it should be good enough that you are able to build up using the tailwind css.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Akshat. I'll keep that in mind. And the next time we meet, I'll make sure that all the points you mentioned, I work upon them, and I'll make the necessary changes. And yeah, like the dark mode design, I was thinking, I definitely was not thinking that I'll create for every page individually. But yeah, wherever such sort of doubts will be there, I'll try to design in the dark mode as well.
Sure, sure. And yeah, I would say like the designs that you have created are very good. Like thanks to Maya as well for the brilliant and proper guidance, man. The designs are looking good, and it's looking much more pleasant, clean, and at the same side, it's looking very unique as well, so that it caught the user's attention as well. Let's see how we are able to build it in the next phase of the contribution, and we'll love to see the final design whenever it's completed.
Thank you, Akshat.
Thank you both. That was nice, and thanks to Akshat for joining. He was watching on YouTube and then he joined to explain all this. So thank you. Yeah. So Shri, I hope you have gotten the all feedbacks that you need for now. So please, if you have any question or you're not sure about something, don't hesitate to reach out, and I'm always here to help.
Yes, thank you, Maya. I'll
You're
definitely do.
welcome. So yeah, we have exhausted our time and yeah, just 7 minutes left. Right. So do we have any question, any other addition to the other designs that I've mentioned as well? Anything you'd like to add? So I'm just going to check our socials again if we have any comments, both on LinkedIn and on YouTube.
Hi Maya, good evening. Thank you so much for reaching out to me today. And I really
Hola. Thanks
apologize.
for joining.
Yeah, I really apologize. I've had to deal with quite a bit, but I should have communicated that to you. So I would make sure I complete the task I committed to by the end of this week, and then from there I will see like which other one from the new task you mentioned I can start picking up.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Because I think he had me call you. That was why you joined. Okay, thanks for being here. Thank you so much. No worries. So yeah, Urala just mentioned she will be able to work on the design she's committed to. So thank you. Any other thing from anyone? Updates, reviews,
I
anything?
wanted to ask, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, sure. I can hear you, Ines.
I wanted to ask if Kiran is also like doing the dark mode in line with the default version, or she wants to like wait after she's done, then she can switch over to dark mode. Is she implementing the dark mode feature in line with the other one together?
Sorry, Ines. I didn't get your question.
Um,
Can you please repeat that?
like, I wanted to ask if the dark mode feature is implemented just as we are seeing the visuals now, because we are only basing on the light mode. Is the dark mode also implemented too, just as this? because we are all referring to the gradient and other things on dark mode. I wanted to just confirm if the dark mode is also being implemented too currently, or is it after we replicate the design first, then we'll now refer to the dark mode feature?
Mm, thank you for that question. So currently she's working on the light mode, right? On this
Oh,
light. So is when I don't know how she intends to approach it. Shria, can you hear? Is it when you're done you want to do the dark mode? But anyhow she intends to do it, the whole point is that whatever she's implementing for light mode should be comfortable enough and like accessible enough for the dark mode as well. Did you
okay.
get that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Any other question? And yeah, she also mentioned she'll be creating issues for the websites, right? So if there's any other issue or any other addition you think you want to add, please let her know. You can also drop it on the design channel.
okay, okay.
Yeah, thank you. So before we call it a day, do we have any other inputs, addition, anything whatsoever? Any question, even if it is outside of the design group, as long as I can answer, of course. Okay. So in the absence of none, we are going to end our meeting now. Thanks everyone for joining. It was a great call and thank you all for being here. Our next meeting is going to be on July 3rd, 2005. So thank you. See you.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.